What's up, y'all? We back. Episode 23, New Complications. Prince Alex said, listen, there's a carriage headed for Zubia today. Oh, girl, look. Belle, pay attention, girl. She said, yes, carriage, Zubia. He said, yes, go and hide inside the carriage. All trading carriages pass through Ethania. I'm going to send word to Jess, ask her for help. Belle said, Alec. Y'all remember Prince Alec and Belle? That's his boo. So she ain't highborn, you know what I'm saying? So she can't be with Prince Alec publicly. Prince Alec said, go, my Belle. Be strong and stay alive for me. She said, what's the point of being alive without you? He said, we'll unite again. I'll find a way, girl. I will. I will, boo. Get out of here. Okay. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. What are these people squaring up? Oh, yo. The soldier said, by order of the king, seize the florist. Oh, my God. Belle, get out of here. Left with no choice, the florist gives her prince one last look. They did not have to send 4 guards to get this one woman. What is going on here? As skilled in fighting as Prince Alec, he knows he's no match to 4 Gregolian elite soldiers. The only thing he can do is to intimidate these soldiers with his title. Okay, y'all put a hand on me if y'all want to. The soldier said, His Majesty presumed you would defend the florist, your highness. We were given permission to take you down. Oh my God. Giving your life will not be harmed, your highness. Oh my God, it's just as easy for 4 soldiers to tackle him down without inflicting any bodily harm. Alas, what other choice do he have? The longer he can hold off the elite soldiers, the further Belle can get away. The soldier said, apologies, your highness, you left us no choice. Oh my God, they're about to jump him! There's not much Prince Alec can do as 2 of the elite soldiers have him pinned down. Of course, they would not lay a hand on the Prince of Gregolia. They don't have to. Just 2 of them are enough to keep Prince Alec incapacitated, while the other 2 elite soldiers chase after Belle. Oh my God! As Prince Alec helplessly watches. Did she make it, y'all? Belle, run! Belle is not a fast runner. She's just a florist after all. Even with a head start, they caught up to her. Oh my God, the 2 elite soldiers have caught up rather quickly. Stop right there, woman. His Majesty gave us permission to stop you by all means necessary. Don't force our hands. Run, Belle! Belle does know the only reason King Neelix would want her captured alive is because he wants to make an example out of her. Most likely a showing of her slow and painful death on a well-decorated stage. Just the thought of Prince Alec being forced to witness that is too much. Belle bites her lips and starts running even faster. Look at them. Y'all ain't gonna run after her? The soldier said, what you waiting on? Shoot her. Oh my God, y'all. The elite soldier pulls out his hand crossbow and aims it at Belle. Oh no! The elite soldier intentionally avoided killing Belle with the crossbow. Shooting her arm should slow her down with the pain. Look at that crossbow in her. Oh, it's gone now. It did stop Belle for a second. Okay, run, girl. With a strong enough will to live, even a weaker person can do the impossible. Oh, she made it, y'all. Look at her. Get in the carriage, girl. Though wounded, Belle the florist managed to find the carriage unattended. Okay, get in there. Look at her. Swiftly, she climbs inside the carriage and hides behind the boxes of trade goods. Okay. She made it, y'all. Is she bleeding with that arrow in her? Okay, the Gregolian courier said, all set? Okay, let's head out then. Belle is wounded because you didn't speak up for Maria. What? Y'all, what they got to do with Belle? Belle would have stopped it? Y'all, I mean, Maria would have stopped it. I don't know. Alright, sometime later. Y'all, this game, this is the consequences of my own actions. And I'm sick of it. King Neelix said, where's the whore? Oh my God. The soldier said, Belle the florist escaped, your majesty. There were complications. He said, bloody hell. How can one little whore escape 4 of my elite soldiers? Useless. Bunch of clay-brained fools. The soldier said, your majesty, He said, just get the hell out of here before I chop off your limbs. Oh my God. He said, yes, your majesty. Thank you for sparing us. Shaken yet relieved, the elite soldier hurries out with wobbly legs. The wrath of the Gregolian king does not concern Prince Alec at all. All he is thinking about is if Belle actually made it out of Gregolia. King Neela said, I always thought I couldn't think any more less of my son. You don't have the firmness of a leader, and you let sentiment decide your actions. I just thought with all those books you crammed, you would at least know how to choose a wife who possesses the backbone that you lack. Then there you are, associating yourself with a lowly commoner whore. Now she's escaped, and words will spread. Queen Giselle is going to use this as an excuse to reject our marriage proposal, bro. Alex said, bro, that woman ain't want to marry me no way. He said, I wonder why, Alec. Alex said, out of all three of us, you've been the only person pursuing this, father. I never wanted to marry Queen Giselle either. He said, that ain't the point. Queen Giselle is intelligent and decisive. Let alone the benefit of merging Lothric with Gregolia. Just having her as your wife is enough to ensure Gregolia won't turn into ashes under your rule. Alex said, Belle may be a commoner, but she's kind. She would have been a good queen, too. That's my boo. He said, are you even listening to yourself? Two weaklings ruling Gregolia together. It's like welcoming weaker kingdoms such as Ethania to come take our land. Alex said, according to history, Ethania never invaded any kingdoms like we did. King Neela said, silent. I'm done wasting my breath on you. You better start sending marriage proposals to Giselle until she agrees. I don't care how you do it, just get it done. Until you get me a worthy woman, you are nothing to me. Oh my god. There's no reasoning with the tyrannous Gregolian king. Prince Alec has always known how the thirst of power had blinded his father. Unlike him, his father only sees the world in one direction. At this point, anything he says will just infuriate King Neelis furthermore. He said, bro, just get out of here. Don't let me see you again until you got good news. Feeling empty inside, Prince Alec wandered outside the palace and stopped right at the bridge. As much as he wants to cross it and find his lover, he knows such irresponsible action will spark a bloodbath. Because a furious King Neelis will do anything to get his heir back. Alex said, Belle, please be safe, girl. Okay, cuckoo. What's that? Oh, shoot, look at that, y'all. Cuckoo. Prince Alex said, sorry, white lady. White lady? Sorry, white lady. I don't know where your mother is. Bird said, cuckoo. Alex said, oh, right. I need to send word to Jess. Right. If Belle actually made it to the carriage, she would need help. Not the bird knowing. I need your help to deliver a letter, white lady. Why is that bird called white lady? Your mother's life depends on you. Cool. Alright, meanwhile, back at Ethania. Look at the bird, y'all. Okay, this is the estate of House Salvador. Look at these people, y'all. The butler said, another Gregolian elite soldier has arrived, my lord. Lord Rick said, did the guardsman ask any questions? He said, yes, my lord. It was standard procedure. Rest assured, we were all taught what to say. No suspicion was raised. Rick said, I do not doubt the competence of a Gregolian elite soldier. Now that we have 14 of you, are we ready to strike? The soldier said, although each of us was trained to withstand 5 regular soldiers, there's still more than 200 Ethanian guardsmen in the palace. Even if we can come up with a precise route to evade some of them, at least 25 of us would still be needed for an ambush like that, just so a few of us can create a distraction to drive most of the patrolling guardsmen away, and still have enough to deal with the rest of the guardsmen who do not leave their posts. Rick said, it takes a fortnight just to get one of you here. I can't wait that long. What about my militia? I have about 200 capable men who can join forces with you lot. We can just go for an assault that way. I only wish to wipe out the palace after all. The elite soldier said, with all due respect, my lord, we were given years of training regarding fighting skills, formations, and special techniques. We are strong because of our synergy, which is something we do not share with your militia. Your militia trash, that's what he's trying to say. Moreover, even if we can outnumber the guardsmen, there's only one way into the palace. It goes without saying, but we're definitely not going through the front gate. Your militia is not trained with any wall climbing skill like us, my lord. Please be patient and try to understand. One wrong move will turn your daughter into the king's leverage against you. He said, then I'll have no other choice but to wait until winter. I thought they didn't use winter. I thought they didn't use them kind of terms. Alright, the servant says, my lord, Don the royal quarter maid is here for the letter exchange. Rick said, please kindly escort our comrade to the secret chamber. Mara must not know of our plan. Butler said, right away, my lord. Please follow me, sir. Rick said, send her in. Alright. Look at Dawn being the ops, y'all. Dawn the maid. Dawn said, greetings, my lord. Her Majesty is in dire need of your aid. Rick said, oh, did something happen in the palace again? Dawn said, it's about Madam Jess, my lord. Rick said, Madam? That damn witch got the Azor tiara. I did, and did. Period. Don said, indeed, my lord. The ceremony just took place this morning. He said, I thought that little shrew was too precious to spread her legs for the king. The obscenity in Lord Rick's angry words startled the royal quarter maid. She said, I'm not sure, my lord. She must have agreed to consummate the marriage finally. Why y'all gossiping? He said, the fickle act, typical. Something my daughter could never pull. She appreciates the king way too much. Don said, here's the letter from Her Majesty, my lord. You'll know more after reading it. Don, you really giving letters? That's crazy. He said she wants Jess assassinated while she's out here teaching commoners how to fight. Don said Her Majesty has tried many different methods. Unfortunately, instead of going down, Jess's influence just grew even more tremendously afterwards. Her Majesty is desperate, and she's running out of resources now. Though with a clear understanding of his daughter's struggle, the Salvador Lord is well aware of the promise he made to King Neelis. Jess is to be captured alive for the vengeful king's sweet revenge. Don said, Madam Jess is actually outside the palace right now. Rick said, I am not gonna have that girl killed. Don said, my lord. Rick said, it'll be too obvious. Mara has to understand we cannot act on impulse. Her misery has clouded her judgment, and she didn't think this through. Every time she attempted one of her little ploys, she always had someone else depended on. However, she has no more scapegoats at her disposal now. If I have Jess assassinated right out there, the trail will just lead right back to House Salvador. I can't even pin it on the green scarves anymore. Don said, are you going to write a letter back to Her Majesty, my lord? It's a lot to process, and remember. Rick said, actually, I have an idea. He said, Mara is feeling desolated right now. She feels threatened, and she's vulnerable. I think it's time for another Salvador to join her. Don said, another Salvador? He said, I want Mara to be patient and trust her father to get this done. What she needs right now isn't Jess's death, but someone on her side. Someone who can offer her support and... Wait, what if... Lord Rick initially wanted a temporal solution to soothe his uneasy daughter, but then, maybe this idea can actually turn into something bigger. This might just be the one solution that can tie up all the loose ends. A good tactician always has an alternative plan. Moreover, on top of creating a much-needed distraction, having a legitimate royal-blooded Salvador will actually benefit either plan. And just like that, with his mind already made up, a scheme has been plotted. Don said, bro, what's going on? He said, Mara still doesn't have a lady-in-waiting, does she? She said, not since concubine Velia had become an empress, my lord. He said, I'm going to arrange Catherine to be Mara's lady-in-waiting. She's Mara's little sister. Mara was still teaching her how to walk before she married into the palace. She's all grown up now. I think she'll be able to help her big sister. Don said, I'm sure Her Majesty will be thrilled to reunite with her little sister again. But for Lady Catherine to become a mere lady-in-waiting, Rick said, it's the only way to get her in the palace, girl, which is the only thing that matters. Mara will know what to do after that. Will a letter be written to inform Her Majesty of the good news? Rick said, that won't be necessary. I'll be going to the palace to meet with His Majesty a bit more than a fortnight later. He's expecting another militia report that day, and I'll bring Catherine over. That should give me enough time to prepare Catherine for this, too. Just let Mara know her little sister will be joining soon. Don, you the ops, man. Somebody coming in. Oh, shoot, look, y'all. Catherine said, something about your bad father. He said, my little bird, father needs your help. I hate to do this to you, but it's for House Salvador. And you're the only person I trust to do this right now. She said, what you need me to do, bro? He said, baby girl, your sister is getting old. Father needs you to get inside the palace to help her. The young Salvador daughter knows exactly what her father is asking of her. It's a big sacrifice and a point of no return nonetheless. Is she really willing to do this just for the future of House Salvador? She is, because she the ops just like Mara. Just like her older sister and pretty much the rest of the Salvadors. She retains a selfless devotion to her house. She said, I'll do anything for our house, father. Y'all the ops. The Salvador Lord smiles with satisfaction. I raised you well, girl. Father can promise you it won't take that long. When the time comes, you'll have your freedom back to do anything you want. Look at them plotting. Oh, y'all, this me training. Look at me being cute. Look at my outfit, y'all. If there's something that can take your mind off this holy thing you mess, it will be karate. No matter how grim things have been, it does help to get some fresh air and stretch your arms. It also gives you hope to see their enthusiasm in learning your fighting techniques. The commoners might not have experience fighting, but they're all hard workers. Courage, determination, and a little strength is all one person needs to be a fierce fighter. Initially, King Cletus... Oh, look at all these people, y'all! Initially, King Cletus arranged Royal Guard Josh to train the male commoners, and you train the females. But the whole goal was to train women to be as strong as men. There's no point coddling them. Pairing men and women to spar with each other will give them just the pressure they need. After all, it's not like the bandits will arrange female bandits to fight the female commoners. That's true. The world is never fair, and learning to adapt is necessary, period. There will be pain and wounds, but how would one learn without making mistakes? You focus on teaching the commoners how to survive with disarming and counterattacking techniques, while Royal Guard Josh teaches them how to intercept and attack and various lethal attack moves. He's trained to kill after all, and that's what he's good at. After these commoners finish their basic training, it'll be up to them to keep practicing on their own, making room for the next group of commoners as the militia keeps expanding. That's the plan, at least. Okay, look at me, y'all. Look at me looking tired, hunched over and stuff. Okay, it's a comfy chair. After a long day with the ceremony and training, you are extremely worn out. But you still gotta handle the duties of a madam before you can rest. A request from Consort Judy. Your Grace, my dress was mysteriously torn apart. I suspect Consort Sophia did that. She's always been jealous because my waist is tinier than hers, blah blah blah. Requested for a new attire with different colors, blah blah. Investigation and punishment for Consort Sophia. Seriously? Requisition of an original colored new attire approved. No punishment for Sophia unless proven guilty. Alright, one down. Is this really what this job is? That's crazy. Queen Bar wasn't lying after all. These duties are indeed tedious. But you signed up for this and you cannot back down. It's your chance to show your fairness and hard work and earn everybody's respect, except Queen Mara, because I hate her. Unfortunately, exhaustion is slowly taking over. Okay, I can't fall asleep. Am I about to fall asleep, y'all? Oh, no? Oh, I am. Well, at least you tried, right? Who gonna come in and see me slacking? King Cletus. King Cletus' soft chuckle brings you right back from the dreamland. Okay, who's there? He said, relax, Jess, it's just me. Okay, my bad, bro. He said, how you holding up? Okay, I am exhausted, bro. He said, it's not easy to be a madam. But you are, Jess. You can handle him. Okay, that's easy for you to say. He said, anyway, how did it go with the commoners? Did the training go well? Yeah, it did. I've decided to combine the training of male and female commoners. It'll be more effective and practical. They should be able to finish their training by autumn. He said, you know best. I will not interfere with your ways. At any rate, the reason I came here this late at night is because I have something to discuss with you. Look, as long as you ain't expecting me to bust it wide, you know what I'm saying? Bust it wide again. You came to my chamber this late at night to talk about the Salvadors? He said, it's about House Salvador, so I don't want to raise any suspicion. If I only enter your chamber at night to discuss about our plan, people will think I only come here to lay with you. That way, they'll be less likely to eavesdrop on us. Okay, look, just keep it in your pants. I only spread it wide that one time, so you'll give me a tiara. That's it. I understand the necessity, bro, but keep your thread off my needle. He said, girl, I was not planning on taking them off. Relax. Look, I just need to make things clear. I don't know about you. You know what I'm saying? He said, that is not what I came here for anyway. I'm merely using this as a cover. It matters not if we sleep together or not. It do matter. It mattered to me. What you want to talk about? He said the guardsmen reported another bandit attack right outside the capital, where House Salvador's militia should be overseeing. This can only mean one thing. Lord Rick didn't do anything about the corruption within his militia. Okay, I ain't surprised about that. He said, well, Lord Rick is going to be coming to the palace for another militia report soon. I want to talk to him about the royal decree. It's time we disband all noble militia. Okay, as much as I want to see House Salvador sink, are we really ready to do this? He said the whole point of having a militia is to defend the kingdom and protect the commoners from various threats. Now that we're training the commoners to defend themselves, Jess, I want the militia you're training to be the only militia in Ethania. Okay, I doubt the nobles will be okay with this though, bro. Having their militia disbanded might sound like a punishment to them. He said most of the houses are quite easy to convince with a grand title and some gold coins. But House Salvador's militia has about 200 men. And Lord Rick needs neither gold coins or another title as he's the highest noble in Ethania. I'm gonna need more than a convincing speech to disband his militia. Jess, you always come up with an astonishing solution. What you think? I said we just need to give Lord Rick something he wants. Gold coins must not be the only reason he trained the biggest militia in Ethania. Any militia can be corrupted and profit from the commoners. He said, indeed, Lord Rick seeks power, not wealth. Okay, if having the biggest militia is his way of being powerful, then we need to give him something else just as good, or even better. I said, what if, instead of disbanding all the militia, We combine them into one big army that's not affiliated to any house. It'll be an army for Ethania. King Cletus said, that's an interesting idea. I still don't think Lord Rick would like it. He does like having his men. I said, then we mislead him into thinking that he'll be leading the army. King Cletus said, you want me to lie to Lord Rick? I said, it ain't necessarily lying, bro. We just need to make him think he'll be leading the army. If you bring up this idea to him and nobody else, he'll probably assume he's important to this arrangement already. It might not be that hard to guide him into thinking he'll be in charge. He said, then after he gets his men into the palace, they'll be prompt to swear fealty to me. I said, by the time Lord Rick realizes he has misunderstood you this whole time, it won't matter anymore because he won't be able to do nothing. Feeling appeased, King Cletus smiles happily at you. Not only because the two of you just worked out a promising plan to bring down House Salvador, he's also pleased by the fact that he can finally open up to another person who shares the same goal. God knows how much time he spent feeling repressed by the biggest threat within Ethania. Without their militia, House Salvador will be no better than the other noble houses. This is just the beginning, Mara. King Cletus said, it's late, I should let you rest. Okay, whatever, I still got a bunch of requests to deal with. I'm not done with my madam duties. He said, you don't have to do them all tonight. They can wait. I said, there'll be new duties again in the morning. If I let them stack, I'll never finish them. He said, you were so tired that you fell asleep when I came here, girl. All right, y'all, I ain't gonna do this second option. Why don't we go through these requests together on my bed? I like King Cletus, but I already got my tiara, so I don't care. I would say I would do the first one, though. I could really use some help, too, Your Majesty. Oh, I need 35. I ain't got 35 points. I thought I had 35 points. I shouldn't have been a savage, y'all. I wonder, can I pick the why don't we go through these requests on my bed? Hold on, let me see if I can do that one. Oh, I need King Cletus. Okay, y'all. Well, I guess I can't do none of these. I guess I can't do none of these options. Okay, I'll just finish them myself. Oh, man. Such is the cost to wear the Azure Tiara. It'll be shading people because I ain't got enough influence points. If I can get through this, it'll pay off. I need to convince people I can do this, Your Majesty. He said, if you must. I won't keep you then. Just try not to overwork yourself. I'll have some breakfast delivered to your estate tomorrow. Okay, thank you, bro. He said, good night, Jess. All right, bye. You sure you don't want to help me? You spent almost the rest of the night to finish all your duties. It's draining, but necessary nonetheless. If you relax yourself just for 1 second, Queen Mara is going to gasp that chance. And take that Azure Tiara off your head before you even have a shot at her ruby tiara. Alright, the next morning, look at Dawn. Look at the ops, y'all. She said, all done, Your Majesty. Madam Jess should be heading over for her duty soon. Should I escort her grace here, Your Majesty? Mara said, that wench is never stepping into my chamber again. She said, should I have her grace wait for you in the courtyard then? Mara said, I don't want to see her spiteful face either. Goodness, every time I hear her rolling her harpy tongue. Why is she even allowed to wear her hair like that? You a hater. You are a hater. Dawn said, Ruben said the tailors initially had her hair worn traditionally. Madam Jess didn't like it, so His Majesty just let her grace have it her way. Mara said, a churl like her has no place in the palace. His Majesty doesn't even realize how destructive she is. Dawn said, don't worry, Your Majesty. Madam Jess doesn't have a powerful house behind her. The king may be interested in her because she's pretty and different. It's just like a new piece of jewelry, Your Majesty. You wear it for a while, then you lose interest and put it away. Yeah, I told y'all Dawn was the ops. I ain't trust her. Mara said, I doubt Jess is just a new piece of jewelry to His Majesty. Dawn said, rest assured, my queen, His Majesty will grow tired of her soon. Moreover, Lady Catherine will be here soon. I'm sure His Majesty will forget about Madam Jess once he lays eyes on a true beauty like her. Oh, girl, whatever. Whatever. Mara said, Father is expecting me to make Catherine an empress, but she's my baby sister. I want her to be happy. Life of an empress is hard. Just look at me. Even as the Queen of Ethania, I've never truly been happy. I don't want Catherine to share the same fate. Growing old in the palace with a king who doesn't love her. Dawn said, are you planning to keep Lady Catherine a lady-in-waiting forever, Your Majesty? She said, of course not. I wouldn't do that to my sister. She was merely a toddler when I last saw her. She had the prettiest eyes, so innocent. The queen smiles as she refreshes her memories. How she taught her baby sister to talk her first word, to walk her first step. She said, I do plan to spend some time with Catherine, but I'm also going to find a promising suitor who can give her the happiness she deserves. Dawn said, that's understandable. But Lady Catherine might be able to distract His Majesty from Jess. Mara said there are numerous beautiful consorts in the palace I can use. Enough chattering. As much as I like to keep Jess waiting under the sun, I don't want that wench to get sick and pin it on me. You gonna quit calling me a wench, you. Mara said, I'll go by myself. You just stay here and clean. Okay, outside Queen Mara's estate. Look at me, y'all, looking cute. Drops of sweat slide down your forehead as you wait for the queen under the direct sunlight. Mara, hurry up and get out here. It's hot. I guess she's taking her sweet time. You turn around as you hear footsteps approaching from behind. Is it Mara? Oh no, it's the physician. Of course it's not the queen. Actually, now that he's here, I should try to get some information out of him. Queen Mara got away with Solana's death already, but she must have something to do with Roxanne's death. If I can prove it. The physician said, Your Grace. Hello, makeup artist. Are you here to see Her Majesty as well? He said, just delivering Her Majesty's sleeping remedies, Your Grace. Oh, she got trouble sleeping, huh? I wonder why. Because she trash. Before you go, can I ask you a quick question? He said, what you want to know? I said, I was there when Solana died in childbirth. She was suffering for a very long time. He said, I'm so sorry, Your Grace. I tried. I said, I'm not blaming you. I just want to know. How was it like when Roxanne died? As far as I know, she didn't really take that long to give birth to Prince Kairos. Also, why was none of us notified if something critical was happening during her childbirth? The physician seems a bit overwhelmed by your straightforward questions. While avoiding making eye contact with you, he forces a smile. Okay, so he definitely knows something and it's gonna be dirty. Right. Hello? Are you gonna answer me? He said death in childbirth can happen in different ways, Your Grace. What happened to Roxanne was unfortunate. I stared right in his eyes without giving him any responses. He said, the remedies may go bad in the heat, Your Grace. I should carry on. Okay, the more evasive he is, the more likely the queen is involved. Since I'm a madam now, only the queen can keep him from telling me the truth. Okay, hold on. Okay, y'all, I'm gonna say I can protect you if you tell me the truth. I hope I got some influence points for this. Man, y'all, I don't have no influence points. Okay, I'm gonna say as a physician, you're supposed to help those in need. Okay, I got 1 point. Y'all, I don't know how many points I got. He said, Your Grace. Okay, where are your ethics, bro? If you fine with letting people die in your hands, you just as evil as the person who had you do it. You and your makeup brushes. He said, it's not that simple, girl. I have my reasons. Okay, you can still make it right, though. Give me the truth about Roxanne's death. He said, I can't, Your Grace. I'm so sorry. Okay, you fear for your life. I understand that. Tell me exactly what happened, and I can guarantee your safety. He said, an old man like me cares little about death, Your Grace. What I worry about is my family outside the palace. My son is about to become a father, too. Okay, but bro, I can help you. I just need to know who I have to protect you from. He said, I'm sorry, Your Grace. I can't risk it. I have to protect my family, even if it means I'll be punished for my sins. Okay, nobody other than House Salvador can inflict this much fear outside the palace. The queen definitely killed Roxanne with something, possibly poison again. I wonder if I can find some sort of clues in her estate. Okay, bro, you weak. You weak. You may think your family is safe as long as you keep quiet, but when you know a secret this big, you become a loose end. I hope you know that. Once you know use to the culprit, you'll be killed to protect the secret. He said, we don't know about that though, Your Grace. Okay, I ain't getting nothing out of him today. He did make it quite obvious, though, about House Salvador's involvement. Okay, man, I know I'm right about this. I know I am. I just ain't got enough influence points. When you change your mind, I'll be waiting. Y'all, I was trying to be savage and stuff, and I ain't got enough points to do nothing. He said, please forgive me for being so blunt, but I should really go deliver these remedies now, Your Grace. All right, bye. Do I have friends, y'all? They can help me. Look at Mara. Girl, I can't wait to drop kick you. Can't wait to drop kick you. A slight smirk emerges from the corner of Queen Mara's mouth as her eyes linger on the drops of sweat dripping off your dark hair. She said, apologies, Madam Jess. I wasn't feeling too well this morning, so it took me a bit longer to get ready. Okay, you trying to taunt me again. I ain't falling for it. I've always been fond of sunny days, sis. Even the most precious flower needs sunlight to bloom. Period. She said, it's unfortunate most flowers tend to wither too quickly. I said, not before they serve their purposes, though. That's the only thing that matters, ain't it? Look at you being a hater. At any rate, I suggest we make haste, Your Majesty. I should be heading out for the training very soon. She said, let's get on with it then. It's too hot in here, though. We should do this in the study. Without another look, Mara turns around and walks away, expecting you to follow her. Of course, you got no choice but to follow her. She's still the queen, for now. For now. Okay, y'all, look, we training. We training the militia. Doing your duties with Queen Mara was agonizing, to say the least. Coming out to train the militia feels more like a reward, rather than a responsibility, because it's the only time you get to unwind a bit. Dealing with honest people who are not scheming, right. Okay, look at Lord Rick, y'all, and Catherine. Catherine said, why you bring me here, father? I thought you hated the commoner militia. He said, I'm not showing you the militia, Catherine. Look more carefully. You looking at me, trying to scout me out. She said, that hair, it's Madam Jess, isn't it? You bringing me here just to see that woman? He said, know thy enemy, Catherine. I bring you here to show you what you're up against. Your big sister has been the queen of Ethania for a long time. A lot of women have tried to take her place and failed, until this dark-haired woman came into the palace. Mara is smart and perceptive, and for the first time, her stature in Ethania is threatened by another woman. I don't want the same to happen to you, Catherine. That's why I have to bring you here and show you what you're up against. The young Salvador daughter studies you thoroughly, the way you treat the commoners as equals, even as the bearer of the Azure Tiara. The way you teach them how to use their courage to fuel their strength in fights. The way you throw a powerful punch that demonstrates your unmatchable strength in a woman. There is an unusual charm in the woman she's studying. She can see the effect you have on the commoners, with or without that impeccable beauty. No wonder the king would choose you over her sister, right? You gonna be on my side, Catherine? Catherine says, she's a remarkable woman, father. I think I understand why sister is losing to her. Sister is a sharp blade, but Madam Jess is an even sharper blade. Parrying such a sharp blade directly will only dent your own sword. I do not have Jess's charm, strength, nor beauty. You right. But no one is without weakness. I just need to find a way in. Rick said acknowledging the strength in your enemy is the first step of learning how to defeat them. You know what your strength is? He said you're appeasing, and you know how to restrain yourself. You have the power to soothe anger and ease frustration, something neither Jess nor Mara possesses. The king may be obsessed with Jess, but she ain't the one to calm a storm. Instead, she's the one who creates the storm. Period. Rick said, that's your way in, Catherine. Lord Rick doesn't need to say further. Not to a circumspect woman like Catherine anyway. He knows his daughter well enough. He said, let's head home. We don't have many days left. But I want to spend as much time with my baby girl as possible. Look at that. They came all the way over here just to scout me, y'all, and go home. That's crazy. You better get with the winning team, Catherine. I'll tell you that. I'll tell you that right now. Alright, later that day, after another exhausting afternoon, your duty tonight is to learn the way of night attendance. As madam, you're supposed to train the consorts after all. Okay, look, all I did was bust it wide. I just took off my clothes and busted wide. Okay, what the hell I'm reading? I just learned a dozen ways to have unenjoyable sex for either party. God, I need some fresh air. With your eyes closed, you relax your muscles as the chilly night breeze alleviates your weariness. Okay, hey, Raven. What you looking at? She said, it's very late to be out here, girl. Okay, I just needed some fresh air, Raven. Raven said, something on your mind. I said, to put it lightly. Raven, do you have a home? Raven said, I did, Your Grace, but I could never go back now that I'm a palace maid. My parents signed a contract for me to serve until my last day. That's crazy. In exchange for a lifetime of food and supplies for my family. I said, girl, you ain't even have a choice in this? She said, I was but a child. I didn't get to make the choice. I said, if you get the chance to go back home, would you leave the palace? She said, it would be stupid not to go, girl. I said, then I guess I'm stupid, Raven. Raven said, please forgive me, Your Grace. I did not mean to disrespect you like that. I said, relax, girl. You ain't say nothing disrespectful. I don't want to drop kick you like I do everybody else in this place. I'm just feeling a little lost. Sometimes I don't know if I made the right choice to stay here. She said, do you miss home too, Your Grace? I said, more than anything. But I have a purpose here. Until it is fulfilled, I'm going nowhere. She said, I don't think empresses are supposed to leave the palace anyway, girl. In the past, when an Ethanian king falls, his empresses are to spend the rest of their lives in the monastery mourning their king. Oh, I ain't staying here to be a nun. What you talking about? I'm out of here. As soon as I drop kick that queen, I'm out of here. I'm on the first thing smoking. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure His Majesty will live a long, happy life before I get to see that happen. Raven said, of course, Your Grace. Okay, I'm sleepy, girl. I'll head back before I fall asleep. I'm retiring to my chamber. You should get some rest, too. She said, thank you, Your Grace. Good night. Okay, bye, girl. All right, a few days later. Could have sworn I fell asleep less than an hour ago. Okay, there goes Zeddy, y'all. Zeddy said there's a pigeon sitting on the bench, Your Grace. Guardsman Patrick saw it sitting there for a long time. I said, why is Guardsman Patrick at my estate in the morning? Isn't he a prison guard? He coming for you. He feeling the kid, Zeddy. There's a spare room at the east side of the estate. You guys can use it. It's safer that way. Zeddy said, Your Grace, we are not. Patrick is not. Look, don't worry. Girl, you gotta get it how you live. I understand. Your secret's safe with me. You deserve to be happy too, Zeddy. Especially after they locked you up. Alright, I better go check what that bird about. I forgot about that bird. I forgot about, what's her face? The florist, Belle. Forgot about her that quick. Okay, the bird said, cuckoo. Okay, aren't you a pretty little dove? He said, cuckoo. Alright, you got something for me? Give it here. Okay, another of Alex's letters. It's been a while since he wrote me. Okay, oh Lord. King Neelix is killing Belle and Alex needs my help. That's a wild letter. But if Belle is trying to sneak here in the carriage, transporting all the trade goods, the guardsmen at the gate are going to find her. Oh my God, if she get caught. Okay, think, Jess. No one can know where Belle is, not even the king. If anybody finds out, there'll be rumors. Either Ethania will be violating the treaties for openly sheltering King Neelix's target, forcing all 4 other kingdoms to turn against Ethania, or Belle dies as a mean to keep Ethania safe. Well, gotta do this by myself. Can't tell nobody. According to the schedule, the Gregolian carriage should be coming in 2 days. They always come during the afternoon when I train the militia, too. There goes my chance to sneak out and save her. If I don't go train the militia, everybody will wonder where I went. Even if the king lets me off easy for abandoning my duty, Mara will definitely use it against me. What am I supposed to do? Crap, crap, crap. Okay, here go Raquel. Where you come from, girl? She said, Jess. My bad. Don't be sneaking up on me.